Shalom Aleichem, sweetest friends. This year should be a special schus. Moshe ben Peshadinu, Yaakov ben Dina Chasha, Shalom ben Gilar, for Shleima, Gilar Shoshana Bas Necha Gittel, Zara Shel Kayama. We're continuing our previous discussion. Had a number of shiurim about the inyan of the Eidus. We saw in the Gemara in Shavuos, Daf Lamed Amud Beis, that a Talmid Chochom is chayiv to be made b'dinei Isser, but not b'dinei Mamanis. The Rambam adds that not only is he chayiv to be made in dinei Isser, but also Malchus in Nefashos. That's in Parak Aleph Halacha Beis. The shaila is why? Why is Malchus and Nefashos any better than Mammon? Neither of them are Flushe Me'isura. And out to the Beis Din, it's also the same, because Beis Din is mechuyev to be done both Mammon and Malchus and Nefashos. So how can we mechalik Malchus and Nefashos? He must be made, and Mammon no. So the Das HaRambam says the Sefer Shirei Arav, that the Rambam paskins that there has to be a tviyah v'hushi yitzbe'enu l'hoi b'dinei Mammon as Parak Aleph Halacha Aleph. That an aid is mitzvah to be made, a regular aid, if there's a tviyah, if he's subpoenaed to be made. So by dinei Nefashos and dinei Malchus, there's no tviyah. He's not being subpoenaed, he's not being called in to be made. So there, he's chayiv to be made in any case. Whereas when it comes to Mammon, there has to be a tviyah. And the reason is because by Mammonis, it is a shaykh to have a chalosh shem tviyah. And therefore, it's mischayiv to be made only when they're toveh. But by Nefashos, there's no shem toveh of a nitba. There's no prosecutor and defendant. It's not shaykh to have an inyan of tviyah. When it comes to dinei Nefashos, there's no toveh. You have an attorney. We call the prosecutor the defendant. But when it comes to the actual balei din, there's no toveh and there's no nitba. So in the Mela, it's not shaykh to talk about a tviyah. And therefore, he's mechuyev to be made even if they're not tovehim. But by Mammonis, you need there to be a tviyah. And therefore, a Talmid Chochom has to be made Mammonis. Has to be made Nefashos and Malchus, because there's no tviyah. You don't need a tviyah. They have to be made either way, even without a tviyah. But by Mammonis, you need a tviyah. And he doesn't have to be made when they're toveim, as we'll explain in a moment. But by dinei Mammonis, the Eidus is for them, for the balei din. Hashem came by Malchus and Nefashos, the Eidus is not chal dafka for the balei din. It's stam Eidus. And therefore it's not shaykh to have a tviyah la-Eidus, and they have to be made b'chol ofen. So according to this, says the Shirei Arav, by a Talmid Chochom, the Ikar Bizon is that he's made for them, for the balei din, and therefore he's patur to be made if it's dinei Mammonis. The Gemara is mashma that it's because the beis din is smaller than him. But it could be that it's the beis din is smaller and it's being made for them. So he doesn't have to be in his bazin, be made in this dinei Mammonis. It's a chisaron and a chalos tviyah. Even though they're toveh him, there's no chalos shem tviyah. There's no right to be toveh this Talmid Chochom. And Shechter suggests that maybe it's because he has to go to the Beis Din, like Lashon of the Rambam, that he has to go. And according to this, we understand the Ramon, Simon Chavches, who says that the Beis Din sends him and he testifies, they come to him. They come to him, he testifies, because it's a design for him to go. By Dinei Isser, he's not being made for them, for the balei din, like the Dinei Nesa, Chelev Dam, not made for the Bailim, there's no tseir for the Bailim, and therefore, by Dinei Isser, there's no pchisus cover, there's no lack of cover. When he's made, he's not made for them. He's mechuyev lahed, you don't need a tviyah. So when it's lahem, that's pchisus cover. When it's not lahem, there's no pchisus cover. That's all Talmid Chochom. The Kohen Gadol, the Zion apparently is not that he's made lahem, that he's made it all. And therefore, like we saw in the Rambam, the Talmid Chochom isn't made, not Mammonis, not Nefashos, not anything. He's completely mufka from the din of Haggadah Eidus, except that he's a melech. Like the Gemara says, Rambam says. The Gemara says that in Brachas, that by Isser we say, being mafresh somebody from Isser, we say in Chochma, Be'enetzah, and Tefillin Neged Hashem, we see him wearing shatnez. He has to rip it off on the street, or you have to rip it off him on the street. No Chochma, it's just Isser. And by Kabbalah Brias, if it's Kum V'aseh, then Kabbalah Brias isn't Docha. But if it's Sheva Al Taisa, it is Docha. So if you're going to do your Korban Pesach or your Bris Milah, and you see a Meis Mitzvah, you take care of the Meis Mitzvah, even though the Sheibal Taisa, you're going to miss your mitzvah. So by Sheibal Taisa, we allow Kavod Abrius, but not actively uprooting a mitzvah or an Isser. So l'chor we can say b'das haram, and that's dafka medina fresh, in other words, a frushe meisur. That Gemara, in Baruch is talking about being mafresh meisur, but the Rambam here, in other words, Eidus is talking about medinim lo yagid, and therefore it's not shaykh to say that a Kohen Gadol is mechuyev to be made medin ein chachma, because the Kohen Gadol is mufka medinim lo yagid, like we learned in a previous shir. He's not even in the parsha of testimony. Talmid Chochom sometimes has to testify, so he's in the parsha. Depends if it's mammon, no. If it's Isser, yes. But the Kohen Gadol were mafkiyim legamrei from Eidus, except in the case of a melech. That's the exception. But in general, he's not in the parish of Eidus. In the Mela, there's no din shvuas Eidus. There's no din of having to be made. Nice about the Kohen Gadol. There is din of shvuas Eidus, but that's a different shir. But he doesn't have to come and be made. Neither for Mammon nor for Isser, because he's mufka from the din of Eidus. With this we can answer a question we posed in a previous shir. What's the Rambam going to do with the kasha of Tos and Shvuas? Why is a Talmid Chacham made b'din Isser? You see in Brachas that the Sheibal Taisi is pater, even Isser. So, just like in Brachas we see, when it comes to Isser, if it's Sheibal Taisa, the Kavod Abrius we patis, we should also pater the Talmid Chacham when it comes to being made for Isser. Even though it's, since it's a bizayin for him, it's P'chitzas Kavod. Since it's P'chitzas Kavod, we should pater him. Since it's P'chitzas Kavod, we should pater him. Because it's only Sheibal Taisa. They're doing it passive, like we see in Brachas, that if it's Sheibal Taisa, it's okay. So it would appear, there in Brachas, like we said, we're talking about Dini Afrisha Meisura, and Tochacha. There, we're mechal between Sheibal Taisa and Kum V'aseh. So if it's Sheibal Taisa, you're allowed to, you don't have to be mafresh somebody from Isser. There's Kavod Abrius involved, and therefore, he's going to do his Karban Pesach. So for Kavod Abrius, he doesn't have to do this mitzvah in order to bury the mate's mitzvah, Sheibal Taisa. But not Kum V'aseh. So that's talking about, and also ripping off someone's garment, that's Kum V'aseh. So if you actively put on this shatnez, it has to be ripped off, and even in public, because that's a Frushe Meisura. This whole chiluk of the Gemara and Brachas, the chiluk of the Gemara and Brachas, is talking about the Frushe Meisura. But that has nothing to do with the Sugi in Shavuos. In Shavuos, we're talking Midinei Im Lo Yagid. The Chiyuvei Eidus, Midinei Eidus. So, a Talmid Chacham has a Chiyuv of Eidus. When it comes to Isser, he has to be made. Medinei Eidus. So there you can't say be passive. Sheibal Taisa. You can't say Sheibal Taisa because Medinei Eidus, he has to testify. And the whole din of Sheibal Taisa is only a din in the Gemara and Brachas and Afrisha Meisura. This is a completely different topic, different parsha. So it's a tzarachin on the Tosas, so tell them too. When it comes to Dinei Eidus, he has to be made. When it comes to Isser, when it comes to Afrushe Meisura, there it could be Sheibal Taisa. Here it's Medinim Lo Yagid. According to the Rambam, Kol Od, that we're talking Medine Hafrasha V'tochacha, Ein Hachinami. When we're talking about the Dini Hafrasha V'tochacha, Ein Hachinami, the Kohen Gadol is Chayev of Afrishe Meisura. In other words, this same Kohen Gadol we pater from being made, he has to be mafresh me'yisr. Livshot beged kalai mechavera. Olam noas hagneva. If he could stop somebody from stealing. Vadi has to stop. He can't be mad. Can't make a chiluk between mammon and isser. If he sees somebody doing an avera, he has to stop them from doing an avera. But in the Gemara in Shavuos, and in the Rambam in Hilchos Eidus, he's talking mitzad dinei Eidus. Dinei Eidus, Kohen Gadol isn't mechuyev l'hayit at all. Be mafresh m'yisr has mafresh m'yisr. He's not mechuyev to be made. Bein b'mamon, bein b'yisr, because he's mufka from the din of lo yagid. But it's sur b'mei rabbanan, he's mechuyev l'hayit b'yisr. Not only midin tochacha, not only midin afrushim me'isura, but also midin Eidus. Midin lo yagid. So, Talmid Chochom, when it comes to Isser, he has to be made midin Eidus, midin lo yagid. There's also the element of afrushe me'isur involved, but it's also im lo yagid. And that's why it's sur b'mei rabbanan has to be made. Otherwise, we saw in the Gemara in Brachas that b'shei b'al taisa we pater. That's not when there's Eidus involved. The moment there's Eidus involved, then he has to be made. Dinei Eidus. And also the Maisi is being mafresh me'yisr. The question is, why Kohen Gadol is made for a melech? Since we explained in the previous year, he's mufka medinim lo yagid. Also, it's also shver. Bishlem adinei mamanis, Eidus lamelech, as we explained, he's being made for the person. Adinei malchus and nefashis, why should he be made at all? Malchus and nefashis is not Eidus for the balei din. So why is he made for the melech in these instances? That's a tzarechiyum. So it doesn't seem that the Kohen Gadol is mufka legamrei. Adinei Eidus. So we have a lot more to talk about in this sugya. Very deep, a lot of things to think about. And we give ourselves a bracha that we should be zelcha l'umod l'lamed l'shma v'las l'kaims kol divrei salmi torah tzvi hava. Amen v'amen. Shalom, shalom, sweetest and most beloved friend.